Hi, everyone. It's Latanya Carmouche, your personal development life coach. I am here to empower you and provide you with helpful tips that will help you rewrite the script of your life. Today, we are still discussing our series, Unleashing Your Inner Voice through a 7-week journey of self-discovery. We're on week 2, and we're going to continue with this because self-discovery is the process of understanding who you are, what you stand for, and what you want out of life. And it is so important for us to know. So week 2, we're going to explore your dreams. What are your wildest dreams? Now, before we get started, grab your journal, grab your pen, and we're going to start doing the work. We're going to write down and answer these questions. What are your wildest dreams? What are your deepest desires for your life? The first thing you have to figure out is, what is it that you really want? And this can be a difficult question for so many of us because we simply don't know what we want, or we've been so programmed to not voice what we want, because if we say what we really want, what we really dream for our lives, then the people around us may say, well, that's dumb, that's silly, that would never happen. And nobody wants to hear that, right? So boo to the naysayers. And I give you permission today, right now, to write in your journey what it is that you really want. No matter how wild and far out it may seem, this is your dream. This is the life that you desire, that you want to experience for yourself. Write it down, get it out, put it on paper so that you can see it, right? And be reminded about it. And I know, again, this is a hard step, but you are free to dream today. What do you want for your life? What is your wildest dream? How do you want to live your life? How do you dream and imagine, what is the life that you desire? Now, if you truly have no clue, then just think about what makes you happy. What are you passionate about, right? What do you really enjoy doing? What would you do even if you never earned a penny from it? And that's an important question, because a lot of times we see things, or we have an idea of what we think we want to do, and we see others doing it and they're making money and they're thriving and they're living life. And we say, yeah, I want to do that. I'm really passionate about that. I want to go out there. I want to do that. But what if you don't make money from it? We start these businesses and we have these great ideas, and then when money doesn't come in, we're not willing, or we don't want to continue on. We don't want to sacrifice. We don't want to pursue it anymore because we're not making any money from it. And so we look at people and we see them in the middle of their journey, not realizing the sacrifices that they've made. So ask yourself, are you willing to make sacrifices? What would you do? What would you treat like your child, right? You raise a baby, a newborn baby is born. They don't pay you, but you enjoy, right? It's a blessing to get up to feed them and to nourish them and to, help them grow and become beautiful adults, right? You're not paid for it, and you're still proud and happy, and you stick it out. What would you do, right, if you wouldn't be paid a penny for it? What would you do? What are you willing to make sacrifices for, right? Because you may have to make sacrifices to achieve the dreams that you want. Now, ask yourself, what are your strengths? What are you good at? What do you do in your free time, right? So collect all these ideas, write them down in your journal. And as you're writing them down and you're looking at them, it'll begin to give you the momentum to be excited about the possibilities for your life. These are things that, wow, you can actually achieve this. This can happen for me. It can finally happen for me. So get clear on what it is that you want, right? And you have to, when you're clear on what it is that you want, it allows you to see it for yourself. And you have to be able to see it so that you will be able to become it, right? You see it down, I want to be a CEO. And now you're starting to feel like I am a CEO. And now you'll be able to be a CEO, right? So you have to see it so you can be it, and then so you can be able to do it. So let's get writing. Let's get started. To live your wildest dreams, you also have to allow for it. And what does that mean? That means you have to be willing to see what's possible and realize that there's a possibility that you can be it, right? Oprah Winfrey is not the only person who's meant to be a successful businesswoman, right? The creator of an app on your phone is not the only person who was created to be creative. You can be creative as well. You have to see yourself as able to achieve and live the dreams that you dream for yourself. So ask yourself also, if anything was possible, what would you create for yourself? Feed your imagination, right? A lot of times we don't know because we don't explore. So feed your imagination, see what's out there. Look at, magazines or books, or listen to podcasts, go to seminars, take a training course, or even get yourself a mentor, right? Learn what's outside of your box. We live in this little box and we know that this is all that there is, and really is not. There's so much more to life. You can literally learn something new every single day. So if you know what your dream is, if you know what it is that you are trying to pursue, the life that you want for yourself, make that your focus and begin to learn something new about that every day so that your dreams can expand and become as wild as they can be, as wild as you want to make them, right? And do your due diligence. Don't just look at a couple of books and say, oh, well, I learned something new and then that's it. No, again, you can learn something new every single day. Google what you want. So many podcasts. There's so many places that you can learn from. So take a step towards what makes you feel good in a productive way and learn from it, right? Take a step to explore, right? You don't listen to podcasts. Start listening to them. You don't like reading a book. Read a book. Learn, right? Treat this as you're writing, treat this as a brainstorming process, right? Without limits. Remember, there are no limits. Don't write something or not write something out of fear of someone's going to laugh at you. It's your journal. No one's going to see it right now. Write down what you want. The goal is to get clarity on what it is that you truly want so you can begin to move towards it. Once you write all this down, you're going to begin to take action. And you're going to use your time wisely, meaning we're not going to just go to YouTube and Google, traveling, out of the country, and then go down a rabbit hole of just looking at YouTube videos of people traveling out of the country. Use your time wisely. Limit, okay, I'm going to spend X amount of time researching this here. And then we're going to start taking action, physical action towards your dream. Once you get clarity on what you want, or even if you don't have complete clarity on what you want, so say for example, you say, I want to travel out of the country. I just said that because I just said it, right? But you don't know where. Do you want to go to islands? Do you want to go to where it's cold? Exactly where do you want to go? You don't know. So just write it all down and you'll get clarity along the way. Now you may feel overwhelmed at first because you're taking action. So I want to travel, you want to travel out of the country. So what do you need? You need a passport. So as you get in a passport, you might start feeling like, well, this is kind of silly because I don't even have anywhere planned to go. No, you have to start taking action. You're going to need a passport. You're going to need luggage. Start taking action, moving towards to your dream of being a world traveler, traveling out of the country. And it's going to feel uncomfortable at first because you are embarking on a new journey. Your mind might tell you, well, this is silly. Why are you paying to get a passport? And there's nothing planned. Push past that. Get the passport. Get the luggage, right? That uncomfortable feeling that you get, those thoughts of, well, this is silly. Push past it because that's just a sign that you are growing and you are breaking free from your old self who thought that could never happen for me. I could never go to Paris. I could never go to Rome or Italy. Push past that because yes, you can. Just saying if that's your dream, right? So when you feel scared and intimidated by those feelings that's saying that you can't, push past it and take action and keep moving anyway. What's wrong with my tongue, right? And once you figure out what it is that you need to start making your dreams happen, right? You're going to take steps towards that every day. small steps towards it every day. So like I said, if you dream of being a world traveler, get your passport. What does it take for me to get my passport? What kind of luggage do I need? What are the rules for traveling? And start preparing yourself, right? And understand that every little decision that you make, every single thing that you do, every little thing that you do matters, right? It counts towards you living the dream that you desire for your life. Next, you want to surround yourself with some positive people, right? And other people that influence the inspiration. You want to be a traveler, hang around people who travel and get tips from them. And that will also give you inspiration to proceed forward, or it would help you see, well, maybe that's not what I really want, right? But it'll help give you insight of clarity. But make sure you're around positive people that's doing things positively, right? So even if their dream life isn't to be a world traveler, their dream is to be productive and be a success, you can benefit from that because it will help you then become productive and be a success in your dream, right? You ever heard the saying, what was the saying that, the older people used to say, the birds of a feather flock together, right? That's true. Or the saying that you're the average of the 5 people that you spend the most time with. Look at your surroundings. Who do you spend your time with? And how did that feeds into your dreams of being and having the life that you dream of and desire for yourself? Right? Are you writing all this down? Are we good? Remember, it is not too late for you to dream and to make your dreams a reality. It's a part of our journey to self-discovery. We don't have to do what's expected of us, anymore. We're free to dream and be true to ourselves, right? So we're going to continue this journey of self-discovery because it allows us to look inward and explore your inner deepest depths of your soul. Like, what do you have buried in there that you haven't voiced out? And we're going to push it out there, and we're going to experience it, right? By investing this time into yourself, you begin to learn yourself completely, and then you can begin to live your life in with greater alignment and fulfillment to your authentic self, and express who you were truly created to be, who you were, what your purpose is, why you're truly here, right? Your true self is unleashed. You can unlock your hidden potential and set free your inner voice. This amazing life that you've always imagined is waiting for you just on the other side of self-discovery. For more details about this topic and to see some of our other blogs, visit us at ltce.info, and I'll see you next week.